Yeah. What does stuff like that do for a team to kind of keep the grind from getting too grindy? You know what I'm saying?
It's fun. It's a little downtime before we got meetings. So I mean, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it just lightens up the mood. So everything is work, work, work all the time. So we just use this break to play ping pong and joke around.
Um, as banged up as you guys were in the secondary against Tampa Bay and got kind of progressively throughout the game, how impressive were those young guys that were kind of thrown in there to be able to slow down a guy like Tom Brady and the defense or an offense like the Bucs?
They played well for the most part. I would say that one key play that I remember is Keith on I think it was third and short, or yeah, third and short or something like that. And he made an impressive tackle on Mike Evans, and he was by himself, zero coverage. So he did a good job at that. But I mean, it's mainly just trusting your training, and that's what they did for the most part.
And trusting the pass rush as well. Like how complimentary have you guys been so far? As successful as the defense has been, back end in front of the defense.
It's been working together pretty well, all around, from the communication in the back and the communication in the front. Shaq pretty much ties it all in together. He's pretty much the glue of everything. But yeah, I would say it's been well.
I'm sorry if this has already been asked, but did Brady Christensen just take you down?
Yeah, man. He got a no spin paddle. That doesn't count. But I like Dre to have our back. He gonna bounce us back. We'll be all right.
Is this an offense versus defense tournament?
That side of the locker room versus this side. Top 5
Okay.
from each side. So we'll see how this pans out.
We talked to Baker for the first time in a couple weeks today, and sort of the whole idea that a guy who comes in as a starter is now the backup. Is that, especially at that position, do you kind of keep an eye on that? Because I've heard Baker himself say that you want to have good chemistry coming out of the quarterback room because it kind of can permeate the whole.
I haven't paid much attention to it. The defense kind of been focused on having fun, getting back to having fun, because that's when we play our best, I believe. So that's pretty much been our main emphasis and focus.
When did it stop being fun?
I mean, when you're losing, that's not really fun. And when things aren't going your way, but I mean that all comes down to doing your technique and really being honed in. But since then, everybody's been on one accord, and that's what makes it fun, because everybody's doing their job and making plays. Everybody's making plays.
Steve Wilkes said that he showed you guys some footage of the old NFC South battles that he was part of. What do you remember from that, and what was kind of the message behind that?
He was just pretty much showing us examples of how these games are usually played, and everything that comes with it, like the I wouldn't say the hate, but the intensity that comes with it. These are tough games, especially the one we're about to go into now with Atlanta. It's always a tough game. They always come ready to play us. So
3 out of 4 games going back to Tampa Bay are going to be against division opponents. Like this stretch, where you guys are at and where you guys want to be.
Yeah, it's important. This is a good stretch for us. And for us to take these dubs is really important for our season.
What about you'll see the Falcons twice in like 12 days?
That's going to be interesting. It's going to be a quick turnaround. I would mainly say after this game, we'll diagnose the film, learn from it, and move on, because we're going to be seeing them real soon. So.
Brian, I don't think you faced Marcus Mariota. Correct me if I'm wrong. What do you see from him on tape, and especially how he factors into the run game, and then how mobile he is?
He makes that offense pretty dynamic in the sense of on the ground, because he poses a lot of threats as far as his speed, obviously, and that read option can get tricky. They have a lot of moving parts, and it's hard to always keep an eye on where the ball is at. So.
Does that have the effect of, or is that the goal for them to kind of slow someone like you down with that action?
It may be, but that's how they've been doing their offense this whole year. So, but it may be part of that.
And he only threw it 13 times last week. Is it going to be hard to catch him in the web if he's only dropping back 13 times?
It might be, unless I can get a beat on a play action. But it might be pretty hard to get him because they don't throw the ball much. They're predominantly running. So.